I done a video reacting to this man's story, and I want to make something very clear. I don't want anybody to personally attack this guy in any way, shape, or form. The reason I've done that video is because it's very clear that he was lying, and it was very problematic as well. He knew himself, and even done an actual video yesterday, and you can see from his face
Who's this guy?
that he seemed very, very guilty, and like he just was put on the spot. And it's very clear with, there was stuff not adding up. You can watch it for yourself. I'll put a link at the end, at the actual video of his story of him apparently converted from Islam to Christianity. Yeah, we don't have an issue. That can happen. Yeah, if people don't know the truth about Islam, but to lie about it, that's not nice. And I don't believe as a Christian what he's doing is right as well. And then about the copy and paste of the prayers I asked you did not touch upon that. This man, you did not touch upon it and say no, that. It was clear cut copy and paste. If you can prove us wrong, I'll clearly say this. If you can today, by tonight, release a video where you're reciting Surah Fatiha, the basic of the basic of the basics, then I might say, okay. If you can do that today, we can appreciate and, maybe even apologize to you. So let's move on forward. I'm going to be touching on this video where he said there's 5 problems with Islam, yeah? And I'm just going to tackle each of those issues and why I believe there's 5 problems with actually his thought process, the way he's thinking, and not with Islam. Because if I don't understand something, that does not mean there's a problem with that thing. It means there's a problem with my understanding and me grasping that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? If I don't understand how an engine works, I'm not going to discredit the engine. It's my lack. So inshallah, this will help our Christian friends as well to understand that as well, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, لَيْسُوا سَوَاءً. Allah tells us in the Quran that not all Christians are the same, etc. So now let's just watch this video and just touch upon these issues.
So reason number 1, a lot of Muslims will teach Abraham, Ishmael, Jacob, David, Jesus. They will teach that these men were Muslim. But as we know, Islam didn't really start until about 600 years
So the Quran itself says that they are Muslims. It's in the Quran. You could read verses. So that is the Quran speaking, right? Allah says that in the Quran. So we'll hear how this is refuted by Ali here.
After Christianity, Muhammad, for whatever reasons, he went.
Okay, so basically the first thing that he's bringing up is that how can they all be Muslims when Islam is 1400 years old? How could Abraham and Moses and Jesus can be Muslims? Okay, this is actually another proof and evidence that this...
Yeah, because they're called Muslims in the Quran. And the meaning of Muslim is someone who submits himself to God. Okay, God in Arabic is Allah. So a Muslim is someone who submits themselves to Allah or God. Okay.
Man who's not a Muslim, because the basic we're told that Muslim is the one who submits his will to God. We believe Abraham did that, Moses did that, Jesus, peace be upon all of them, did that. That's what makes you a Muslim.
What?
The fact that you submit your will to God.
Hold your horses.
And follow the revelation. Jesus can be Muslims. Okay, this is actually another proof and evidence that this man who's not a Muslim, because the basic we're told that Muslim is the one who submits his will to God. We believe Abraham did that, Moses did that, Jesus, peace be upon all of them, did that. That's what makes you a Muslim. The fact that you submit your will to God and follow the revelation. So Abraham submitted his will to God and followed the revelation he had. Moses and Jesus, peace be upon him, did the same thing. So at their time,
the revelation could be just like what Allah, when Allah spoke to them. That's a spoken word, right? I don't know. Did Abraham also have a revelation? I'm not sure about that. I have to ask somebody else. But Moses had a revelation, right? He had the 10 Commandments, the tablets, or what have you, some kind of tablets that Allah gave him, and the Torah. And then Jesus had the Injil. So peace be upon them all the prophets.
Submitting their will to God and following it made them a Muslim. So he thinks Islam is 1400 years old. We believe Islam has been there from day one.
Went off into the caves.
Right.
And in this story, Muhammad was encountered by what he said himself were demons. This is not a story I'm making up. This
is something you're making up, because I have never, ever heard something like this in my life. I have never. I was checking with my teachers,
and Christians always think they believe this stuff. I don't know if the guy's lying. Like Ali said, he's lying. Christians believe all kinds of things that are not in the Quran at all, and that are not in Hadiths. So I read someone the other day commented, that, yeah, someone commented on, I think it was Irish Infidels channel, one of the videos about the Quran. So someone commented that the sun sets in a well, that Muslims think the sun sets in a well. And that's the first time I've ever heard anything like that. So there are lots of examples where Christians probably believe what other people are saying on YouTube, or what maybe some of the church leaders in their community say, and so on. And whether they intentionally are lying, whether church leaders are intentionally